Hey, Josh, what's
Hey,
going
what's up?
on, man?
Oh, just another wonderful day here in the neighborhood, isn't it?
It's on Monday.
Hey, all I can say is for the past 2 days, it has been gloomy. It's been pouring down rain. This
Oh,
the sun just peeked out for just a minute here, so there's some hope here yet.
all
So
right. So that means it's gonna be a good show.
absolutely, absolutely, always is, always is.
Oh man, yeah, we've been doing okay. Weather today, we actually had some melt today. We're around in the high 30s, so things
Nice.
started melting a little bit. We're supposed to get some lousy weather the rest of the week, but that's okay. It's more rain than snow, so I'm okay
Yeah,
with that.
yeah.
You know,
In fact, Wednesday here they're actually calling for some s- storms over this way, but
really.
temperatures are heading up, so I'll take it.
Okay, well that's all right. There's nothing wrong with that.
No,
Dude, do you realize that we are like 52 days away from the South Florida Drone Meetup?
unbelievable. I I
Yes.
wish it was 5
Yes.
just because I'm
Yes.
tired of this stuff up here, but
I know, right?
and
Oh
I can't wait
man.
to actually hang out again because it's been too long.
Yeah, yeah, for real. It really has. I mean, it's been what? Well, it's been since November or September.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Which I
Yeah.
was hoping to split that gap somewhere in between, but swim meets and other stuff just sort of took over.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, at this point we've been both jamming like crazy. So how you doing on your packing? You got your pack list going?
I do. In fact, I've been working pretty hard on that and trying to fill any gaps that I might have out there and stuff. Spending more honey that I don't have, and
Yeah,
buying cables,
it's funny
bags.
how this goes. It really does. It's Ray, like Ray says, it's all free. It's the same price. It's free. It's free. Listen, this little outing costs more than you can imagine when it comes.
Yeah.
I mean, you might as well buy another drone.
Yes. And though I'm not sure though, I think you and I might have a distinct problem that may be different than a lot of others have.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, but listen, I have learned to go when I look at the new bags and all the carry cases and everything. I research it. I do the reviews on them. I check all the reviews, and then I go over to eBay and see if anybody's selling anything used.
That's a solid point there.
And
Absolutely.
I've been saving a ton of money.
Yeah. Um, See, I had been avoiding eBay for like the last 10 or so years there, and
Mhm.
somebody turned me back on to eBay, and I'm now spending more than I have
I'm
in the
trying to
past.
save you.
Yeah,
Oh
unfortunately,
boy.
I have that whole problem that once I start actually looking into something, I just keep just churning into it until eventually I'm convinced that I'm going to buy 5 other things. So,
Dude, you are like, I'm serious. You're like a bloodhound or like one of my dachshunds. I mean, when you get your nose onto something, you are just all in, no matter what it is.
yeah, even if it's not for me, if someone has enough
Yes.
passion about something that I know that they would appreciate if hey, look at that. It did come today. Fantastic.
Yeah, so everybody's watching. I asked Josh yesterday. I said, "Listen, I'm going to bring my Osmo 3 down for the thing, but I need to get a tripod." He says, "Well, how you want to go?" I says, "I don't know, maybe waist height, the shoulder height." And he goes, "Here, let me send you a link." Literally sends me a link last night at, I don't know, 6:30, quarter to 7,
Yep.
and Amazon delivered it today.
That's incredible. That's incredible.
So I'll tell you what though, that thing's beefy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you.
I have quite a few items of theirs. In fact, my main tripod that I use for my actual big cameras off of them, and
Okay, all right,
it's just absolutely solid. So,
nice, nice.
yeah. Well, hey,
Okay, yes, enough
we
about
sh-
us.
we should probably bring in our guest here, which I'm
Absolutely.
stoked to have on. Absolutely stoked to have him on. So,
I'm telling you, man. I've been waiting for a behind the scenes with Brother Bob for a long time. With no further ado,
Hello, hello.
Brother Bob Casey, how you doing, sir?
I'm doing good. We had a good little conversation pre-show, didn't we?
We sure did.
yeah.
And apparently Mark wants us to actually start over. So I guess everybody out of the
Okay.
show will. No problem at all, Mark. No problem.
Okay, Mark. All right, we'll get that going here. Let me start the intro again. Hold on one second. The intro's not working. All right, next time. Next time.
You mean
I
it's
have,
too
I have the
late to
same
turn?
tripod, John, that you got. I have
Do
the
you?
same one. I got it through on Marcus's site. He had the affiliate link, and it's Freewell, right?
Yeah,
No.
it's
KNF.
Josh, what's the KNF?
Oh, is it? Mine is a
Yeah.
Freewell. I love it. That's where my phone is sitting right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Very
sitting on
nice.
that tripod. It's a good one.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they make some good stuff. They really do. I tell you what, I got a lot of their filters, boy. My God. I got the problem. As soon as you get one, you got to get something else. Oh, and hold on one second. I promised Josh, my son Casey got into 3D printing. And I promised him, because he did print something for me. Johnny sent me the plans, but he printed me a stand for my Neo 2.
Awesome.
So I promised him that I would show it on the show tonight. So
That's
this way he
fantastic.
can see it. Yeah, he printed me 2 of them. He printed one in blue and one in orange. So
Nice.
now he's got the bug. I told him, he's like, "Oh, you got to do it. You got to do it." I'm not getting into 3D printing. I will buy you spools, let you take care of that, and you have fun. Build my granddaughter some stuff. He built my granddaughters have fairy wands. They're 3 girls all under the age of 5. So they've got fairy dust, this and that. So they got wands, and they're hitting each other with the wands, and they keep breaking them. So he just keeps printing them for him. Here's another one. Here's another one. It's like, so Casey, thank you very much. I really appreciate it, and I'm sure there'll
How
be
do you
more
spell
stuff.
his name?
CASEY.
I like that.
I had a feeling actually you probably would there, Bob.
It's all right.
Now, Bob, have you had any interest in maybe join in on that as well? Because it seems like drone people seem to love 3D printing. I've not gotten that bug yet. So
I have not either, but I'll tell you what. There are several things that Johnny's printed for me, and JoJo has printed for me, and John Flying Flynn has printed for me. And all of them are really nice. It's amazing what you can do with 3D printers, man.
absolutely.
For me, I would probably, if I got it, it's like, I would go overboard and I would have so many stuff, and I don't like clutter. I would have trinkets of this and that laying around everywhere. But I get it.
I'm here right now.
I have a little drawer right here now. I got full of prints. It's crazy. JoJo just printed for me the stand for the Air 3, and I've got it displayed back behind me.
Nice.
Of course, you know what I did? Broke out the arms, set those props just right.
Mm-hmm.
On there, locked it in. Yeah, that looks good.
And just as a quick shameless plug here, Philip Koshat is going on at 7, and they will be talking about 3D printers. So,
all right, I'm not going to watch.
No,
I can't watch it. I can't watch it.
When we were at Minefield last year, he was directly across from us, and now he's a DJ. He plays the music, and I told him, I said, "Man, you got to put a little something more on that playlist. You got to bring up the upbeat a little bit, And I started giving him a few guys, to listen to, and next thing I know, they're playing. So the rest of the day, while we were sitting across from him, I go, "Cool jazz!" Holler back, but give a thumbs up. I tell you something, Manfield's a really great time. I mean, everybody just kind of just has fun. And the South Florida Drum Meetup, I wouldn't have been there 5 times if it wasn't fun. I've been 5 times, and I've sponsored it. I literally got out there and made me a flag, so I could bring, And I tell you, the South Florida Drum Meetup is really fun because you're also in a warmer environment when it's a little bit still chilly where we are,
Oh, absolutely.
And it's a mini vacation,
Yep.
Yeah.
I
awesome.
cannot actually. I'm currently up here right now, wanting to be somewhere else, and my first thought is right down there. So
I'm doing 35 degrees, so I'm okay so far. It's not too bad.
I was going to say it is. I got to unlock my phone here. It is 442 here today. So
Okay, there you go. That's not bad.
Heat wave.
Yeah.
It's just 62 here today. It was nice.
Hey, I'll take that.
Yeah.
Man, that sounds
Now,
great.
Now, Bob, you're from Kentucky. Whereabouts? What area in Kentucky?
Western Kentucky.
Okay. All right.
Central Western Kentucky. If you look on the map, I'm probably about 80, 90 miles from Indiana line, and I'm about 80, 90 miles from Tennessee line.
Oh, cool. Very cool.
40 miles from Bowling Green, Kentucky.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
I mean, if you want to look at, but I live in Central City, Kentucky.
Mm-hmm.
I'm outside of it. I live outside of Central City. I'm 6 miles out of the city limits. And Central City is a small town,
Mm-hmm.
I live rural and I love it. And I put my house on the back side of this, and I can go outside and I sit there and I just watch squirrels playing. I've seen foxes run across, deer all the time. That's a given. I got to where I was filming so much deer. I thought, I'm getting tired of filming them. There's just so many of them all the time.
I hear that.
And it's the strangest thing. I did a video of my neighbor over here, and Kobe. I coached him in Little League, and we went undefeated. When he was on that team, we went undefeated on. And I didn't know that he bought the property straight across the road from me. And he's taking the small pond, which we've all known as Milligan's Pond. He's making it to a 5-acre lake.
Oh, wow.
And what he done is, I'll tell you, he's done some amazing things what he's doing over there. And so he's got me to fly the drone and everything to give him some aerial shots. And hey, this is going to be fun. So then one day he told me, he said, get your four-wheeler and come on over. Nice little four-wheeler ride. We went over there, boom, going around everywhere. And seeing what he's getting done over there is blowing my mind. And I can't wait because I'm going to do videos on that, progression videos.
Yeah.
I've already got 2 or 3 lined up. I just haven't done them yet. Like I said, I do these videos when it's fun for me,
Mm-hmm.
When it's fun, I have time, and when I really feel like I'm in the mood to do them,
Yeah.
I understand.
Yeah, you got to be in that mindset.
Mark said something about, I didn't know Bob was a movie star. You know what? The first time I met Mark at the first South Florida drone meetup, my beard was down to here. I mean, to my belly button. And he walked up to me, and mind you, I'm kind of a little bit of anxiety because I didn't know nobody.
Mm-hmm.
It was hard to introduce myself to people, and there was 1 or 2 that I knew that I would stand there and talk with. And now it's just a free for all. I bounce around from one to the other, to the other, to the other. But he walked up to me and said, you remind me of ZZ Top. I didn't know what to say to him. I really didn't know. I was so backwards. I'm not that. I've run crews with 150 people underneath me, and I'm not shy. If I want the men to do something, I tell my formers what I want. It's going to get done.
Mm-hmm.
But I was still set back. I didn't feel comfortable yet. I feel comfortable now.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the reason why I'm here doing this. I canceled on you, Josh and John. And I want to make it up, but this is going to be the last live I do for a long time.
Oh,
Thank you.
I really don't like doing it because sometimes when I get to talking, I'm afraid I'm going to stick my foot in my mouth and say something I shouldn't. It's for the world to see, But I'm kind of over that. I feel we're comfortable with you guys. I mean, our pre-show we had was awesome. I mean, of course, you guys let me talk. I can do some of that sometimes, but you just got to know sometimes when to hush and be quiet. And listen.
See, I have that.
Sometimes, because you got something on your mind, you won't say it.
See, that's where having the speech problem like me helps out because there are times I want to say something and I can't get it out, and someone else jumps in first, so I just suck it back in and just sit back.
John, I'm going to tell you something. I've had guys that would stutter on the job, and I would look at them and say, "Okay, come on, spit it out." That's probably what I would do to you, but I've refrained myself because I've noticed that they didn't do that as much when they got at ease.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because if you're tensed up, you're going to do that a little more, you know.
Yeah.
And I've had guys where that one guy would really stutter bad. I mean, bad. I mean, more so than what you only get stuck every now and then, just a certain words, and it's hard to get out. But his would be every other word period in a sentence. And one day they put me and him together. We're working together, and I got to talking to him. I said, "You got to work on this, you know, SH, you know." I said, "You got to work on this, man." I said, "You need to get out of this." And I started cutting up and joking with him, and then I mocked him a few times. Then I thought to myself, my conscience was bombing. Man, he shouldn't be doing this. Don't do this. But then again, I thought, why not? I'm going to mess with him. I'm going to tease him. I'm going to tease him, but I'm going to carry on. I'm going to be me. I'm not going to change for anybody. And me and him, we hit it off, man. He was a heck of a hand, too. Heck of a hand. And from that day forward, wherever we went, we would knock a job out. And I said, I got the main man right here. I got the main apprentice with me today. He's going to get out here and do some work. I would brag on him, you know. And you know what? That went a long ways with him, man. There, toward the end of the job, he wasn't stuttering near as much. But not to make the topic about stuttering, you know. Seems like that's where it went, but anyway.
Hey, it's our show. It goes everywhere, Bob. There's no path. There's no path at all.
It's kind of like me trying to fly FPV. All over the place. It doesn't.
Can't wait for that, John. I can't.
Oh, that day's coming. Boy. We just need to get him all the stuff back so he gets his controller in his hand and jump on the sim. I can't
just find a good open area.
Yeah.
Good open area, John. Believe me, find a good open area.
And those first couple, keep it higher.
Yes. Stay up.
Keep it high. You know.
You know, do you have the Avada 2? Or the GJ
no, I
TV?
don't. No, I don't.
He did.
Those are two good ones to start with because you can hit that old crap button. When you get in the bind, you see it going, boom, you hit it. Brings it right back to a hover. But you know, I'm starting to get that FPV bug. Now, I could take my Avada 2 with my motion controller and my controllers, and it looks just like I can go around the trees. I just don't do the flips.
Right.
You know?
Yep.
And I don't do the rolls. You know, I don't do none of that. But man, I can hit some tight gaps. You know,
nice.
And it's all stick time, like JoJo will tell you. You know, it's stick time. You got to put in the stick time. That's all there is to that.
Yep.
And I'm a little bit concerned, but I figured Josh is going to pull me into it, and JoJo's got me. He's got my back for sure, 110%.
You'll be fine. So you'll be fine. And in the meantime, you also have the Neo 2.
Yeah,
and one.
Yeah, there you go.
They operate fantastically in FPV. So
okay, all right, perfect. So I got nothing to worry about. I can crash many drones before as I'm learning.
Right. But hey, I want to say a quick hello to everybody out in the chat.
Yeah,
Rick was number 1 here tonight, and he's been trying to get that for so long. Man, Rick, I'm proud of you, buddy.
Houdini. You mean that, AKA Houdini?
That's right. You just happened to find the right portal. He zipped in at the right time here today. So
yeah, right.
I've been with him in South Florida and Minefield. He'll be right there. I mean, talking to him, and the next minute you turn and look at somebody else, and you look, where'd Rick go? Gone. I mean, you absolutely do it 360. Where'd he go? Gone. Disappeared quicker than anybody I've ever seen in my life. That's how you got Houdini.
Oh, hey. Your audio is a little bit out of sync there, Bob. It's very crackly all of a sudden.
I heard that.
Yeah.
I thought I didn't. Maybe I'm a Tony.
Now it's good. It's good now. Yeah. But I mean, I will agree with you. He disappears like no other. Just it happens so quick that you wonder if you were even talking to him or if he was even there. Like, did I just dream this whole thing? Is he even like? I actually know he's real because I still have this. So there's only one human being I know in the world who would do this. So
I did a video on the South Florida Drone Meetup, and Chris Hope presented a knife to him, and as that was being presented, believe me, a lot of grown men were sitting there getting choked up because the things that Rick has done in this community. My hat is off to you, Rick, Buckeye Drones. I was out of my truck getting stuff out of it, from the back, getting the table set up, the canopy, blah, blah, blah. And I opened the driver's side door and there was a bag. I didn't put no bag in my truck. I pulled it out. It was the Avado 2. Who does that?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yep.
I wasn't talking then, I heard it. But next thing I know, I started, there was only about 9 or 10 of us there. I said, who did this? I'm going to teach everyone. I don't know what you're talking about. So, then 2 and 2 started adding up, and I knew it was Rick. And that's unbelievable.
Yep. Yep.
That's how good this drone community is, right there. And Rick Howell, I don't know if y'all ever got a chance to know him, but we had long talks, a lot of texting between each other. He was in the hospital when I was talking to him, but he's talked to several others more than he has me. But he sent me a knife one day, and it said on the side of it, engraved in it, in the handle, Brother Bob. I thought, wow. But I didn't know who it was because he sent it anonymously. So knowing Rick, that's the way he was. He was generous. I texted him. He said, I hope you enjoy the knife. I said, Rick, you shouldn't have done that. I mean, those are things right there that grab at your heartstrings. And right then I knew that I'm going to be a big part of this drone community. I love it because I've belonged to a lot of organizations. I have been in Masonic Lodge since 1984. I'm a 45-year member of the Lawmakers. And the things that's happened in this community has way surpassed those organizations.
Absolutely.
Way surpassed. And it grabs at your heart, man, So
Oh, it does.
I love all these guys.
Yep.
Even Backpack Jackie, I love her too. She likes to drive drones.
She is one of the absolute best. Hey, I got to get back to here. I stopped at Rick. So number 2.
Oh,
number
hold
2
on, hey
tonight-
Josh.
Huh?
You want
I don't know
Bob?
what's
Can you bounce out for a second and come back in because you're buffering and the audio's cutting out a little bit.
I guess we can try, yeah. Let me put
While
it
he's doing it, I'm going to hurry up and say.
So talk about yourselves. I'll be back.
But while we wait on Bob to get back in here, big shout out to Captain Ray as well. He was actually number 2 tonight. Terry, who I believe had to hurry up and leave. Actually, he was here early too. Great to see you, Terry. And then following him, we had Brian. Great to see you, Brian. Ron. I do believe I did see you still in there, Ron. But I think you went outside real quick, so we'll be seeing you soon. Got Jerry. We got Bob back. Got Santa Bob is out there. Great to see you. Mark obviously is in the house. Someone has to have an eye on him, though. Boy, I'll tell you what. Andrew's here. We got another John. We got John Flynn. We got Johnny Drone Flyer in the house. Great to see you guys. God bless America. Great to see you, Ronnie, Jackie, and of course, we also have extra hot rods in the house. Great to see you, Rod.
Nice. There we go.
And
Okay.
Lance. And Lance. Hey, Lance.
Hey, Lance.
Great to see
Fins
you.
up, Lance.
Sorry that I was unable to actually be there after that day, but Lance, I'll tell you what, we'll have you on again. Love to hang out with you. So
Yeah, Lance, I want to hear you and Josh talk photography.
oh
Should
yeah.
be interesting. I'll sit here and do the Jimmy Buffett fins up thing, and you guys sit there and play with lenses.
Got one right here.
When is the Northeast Drone Meetup? What's the dates on that?
September 11th, 12th, and 13th.
September 11th.
Yeah. And
You know what?
hey,
I want to try to make that.
Well, we would love to have you up there, Bob. Would love
I'm
to
gonna
have
come
you.
with, I think, September 11th.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, and look, I'm the type that says what's on my mind. Everybody's telling me it was a short meetup. So, how long does your meetup last?
Well, so the actual main event was, or technically is on Saturday. I believe most of us got there between 8 and 9, and
Yep.
I think people were starting to clear out by around 1 o'clock or so. Like, we didn't want to keep everybody hostage there. If they wanted to stay, they were free to hang out. But we had actually created the map up there of different areas, and we wanted people to just be able to go out, see everything. So if
And
they
go
felt
fly.
and
Yeah.
fly, and I'll
Yeah.
tell you what, so many people hit most every spot on that. It was incredible to see.
Yeah.
That's good.
And the
That's
good thing
good.
is if
Y'all
we
had a
kick,
little itinerary lined up.
yeah, if we kick, and the good thing was because the weather was kind of spotty on and off, so this way there was enough time for everybody to go ahead and fly. I mean, because we got together at Snookers the night before, which is kind of like the like you guys do at the South Florida Drone Meetup, and that was really good.
Yeah.
We hung out there for quite a while, and God knows we could have hung out more, but
Yeah.
everybody wanted to do some flying, so everybody took off, did some flying Friday night, and then Saturday, and like Josh said, 1 o'clock, everybody pretty much bailed out and went out and did some flying.
Yeah. But
I
that
just know
was-
that the South Florida Drone Meetup, I'm usually there before the crack of dawn because everybody wants to get a sunrise,
Yeah.
And I've always stayed from morning till dark. Then we would all go our separate ways, and then we'd have Dolman Park. We'd go, and that's good that every different meetup is different. It's not the same. That's good. I would like to come up there. I really would. I've told my wife about it, and I'm gonna bring her if I come. She's
That'd be
gonna
awesome.
with me.
And it's such a scenic area, Bob. There's so many different areas up there within a half hour to an hour tops. And I mean,
That's
actually, you
what
can
I
see
heard.
everything. See everything.
What I heard.
And there's tons of food options too. Great food up there.
Yeah. Whew.
Like
way too good.
Yeah.
I don't know if you noticed a little trick about Brownsville. That's the birthplace of Tina Turner.
Oh, really?
And they right there in front, they have a little mini museum dedicated to her.
Huh. Didn't know that. Huh.
Tina Turner, man. Yeah, she's
That's cool.
she's in our time.
Oh, yeah.
We're giving away our age.
Just a little bit. It's all right. We're all good.
No problem there. I think most of us are kind of within the same age range here. I'm probably towards the lower end, but I was brought up old school, so.
Oh, you fit right in, Josh. You
Oh,
fit right in,
Yeah.
buddy.
Absolutely.
But
Oh, man.
yeah, Bob, it's such an awesome time up there. I'm not sure who said it was short because I don't really feel that at all. Like I think maybe the main meetup where everybody comes and hangs out, maybe, but I mean, you have Friday night too. All of us are hanging out, so I mean, there's tons of time up there.
How many showed up for that meetup?
I think we were right around 75 to 80.
Oh, that's great.
And probably around 100 total if you count those that came Friday but didn't come on Saturday. And
Yeah.
so
Gotcha.
oh yeah.
That's great, man. That's a wow. I was only thinking 30, 40. Because
Yeah.
nobody never did tell me the final count or how many did come,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, honestly, I
Houdini
think
was there, wasn't he? Did Houdini show up?
oh yeah,
Yes, he did.
he sure did. He sure did.
He should just scratch that Buckeye Drones and just put Houdini, FTV.
You see what he posted, Baba?
Uh-uh.
He says, I don't know if anyone in Rhode Island area has seen bib overalls.
Well, they're going to find out because this is my attire, man. I have a closet full of nice clothes, and they're not trashy clothes. They're nice clothes, but this is what I choose to wear. This is what I'm comfortable in. I dress for comfort.
That's it.
Summertimes, this is when these come in handy. I can go out and do whatever I need to do. And then I can come in and I can take these off and I'm just down to my shorts. Boom.
That's it.
I'm set. I'm ready.
That's it.
I mean,
There's nothing wrong with that. That's perfect.
Me and Chris Hope, he's encouraged me. I didn't grow my garden last year. So, because I had a little injury and I couldn't get out there and get with it. Good Lord willing, I'm going to grow my garden this year and I'm going to challenge him. It's out there right now. Here, y'all going to hear it. I'm going to challenge him to let's show our gardens.
There we go.
And I don't care whose is the best. I just want him to do a video of his garden. We sent each other. I would send him videos of mine. This is my corn, my green beans. Here's my squash. Here's my potatoes. Blah 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 blah. And he grew one last year. He put out peas, and the peas just did so well that he just. I said, "You're going to have peas for years to come." He had so many, everything done so well for him in his garden. And I was just in awe because I'm thinking, oh, I wish my garden was out there. I wish my garden was out there. So this year, me and him are going to be throwing back and forth pics of our gardens. And I'm going to do a video, and he's going to do a video. Nobody has to vote on nothing. I don't want to do that because me and Chris Hope are good friends. Good friends.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not just developed from a drone friendship. It's got to where it's a personal friendship.
Sure.
And I told him we've had a lot of things happen in our lives that are similar. We've lost our fathers at a certain age. He did the same. We both have 2 boys. He's got 2 boys, and we just kind of hit it off. And, I'll go to bat for Chris Hope any day of the week. I'm gonna go to bat for him. That's one genuine guy, one genuine dude.
Absolutely.
He's solid.
Yeah.
He is.
Like, we obviously finally had him on actually last week there, and it was amazing to finally have him on, finally hang out with him a little bit, you know.
This is his hat.
Very nice.
You know what he
Very
done? I told him, I said, man, I'd like to have one of those hats. I like the flat bills, you know. So he gave me a couple. And next thing I know, I mowed, you know, summer mowing, you know, and I trashed 2 of them. I said, boy, I'd like to have another one of those hats. Next thing I know, there was a box outside my door. I opened it. The box was 2 foot wide. I'm like, holy cow, what in the world? It was full of hats. And for me, they're mowing hats for me, you know. I mean, I said, Chris, I can't thank you enough, dude. Thank you. There was one day, me and him were talking to each other. My wife was running into a store, and I had flu, and I was going over my footage. As a matter of fact, I went to the Boilermakers. It's in Elizabethtown, Kentucky. I went to the Boilermakers Union Hall, and I filmed it. So I'm looking. I said, go ahead and go on in, babe. I'm going to look at this footage. So as I'm looking over the footage, he said, what's your wife in there doing? I said, well, I'm looking for a grabber, you know, where you could pick up sticks and stuff like that. I said, we can't find them around here. Didn't think about getting online. And it was June the 14th. I'll never forget. It was my birthday. And something came in the mail. It was long, and it was 2 of them. My wife said, this one's mine. So I said, well, let's put our name on them. So we put our name on them. And I'm going to tell you something. I've ended up showing Chris a video while I'm mowing. I got an Outlaw Series, 61-inch cut. I'm going along through there, and I seen a big one there. And I said, I don't know if this will pick it up. But the rest of it, I said, oh, it will. Pulled out my camera, filmed it. I said, I want to thank you, Chris. I picked it up, I held it up there, and I set it down. Thank you, Chris. Those little grabbers are handy, boy. I'm handy. Especially when you have a lot of trees like I've got. I mean, I was originally going to cut a lot of these trees. And my wife said, no, that's what makes this place is all the trees, the oaks. I said, okay, we're going to leave them. So we did, but man, it makes for a job come spring. Winter, depending on how freezes are, branches break off, they fall, and I got to do a spring cleanup. And I literally take my 4-wheeler with a trailer and fill it up. I've even got shots of that. I started out, took a shot, empty trailer. Start picking them up, half full, 3/4. mound it up where you couldn't even see my four-wheeler no more. That's how much I have to pick up here from screen. And I thought, I said, I'm going to do this. I'm going to make a short on this. And I thought, I just don't do it. I don't know why. I don't know why. I just don't. I only do it when I feel like I want to, because peer pressure doesn't mean anything to me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care how many people say, man, you need to do this. You need to get a video up. I'm going to do it when Bob feels like doing it, you know.
Absolutely.
And when it feels good, when I feel good, that's when I do it.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Because editing, man, it is time consuming, especially if you have a lot of stuff and you want to tell a story. I mean, you can have 20 minutes of flying a certain object, but it all narrows down to like 30 seconds or 45 seconds. You've got to cherry pick what you want out of it. And then you have other shots, other times you film, blah, blah, blah. It's time consuming. I'm sure everybody out there can relate to that.
Yeah. And then some.
Yeah.
There are.
I can't wait for John to get out there and bust that first murder flight. Can't wait.
I know. Well, I've got my tripod now, so I'm getting there. All I got to do is get my Omerta, and we'll get things cranking. It's gonna be interesting. It really
Don't
is.
be upset if you crash it, because you're going to. Don't be upset if you do, because that Omerta can take it.
Yeah.
It can take it. I've seen guys' videos. It can take a lick. Well, I'm telling you.
Nice. Yeah, Joe. I said to Joe, I said, listen, I'm not going to be able to build it because obviously you got the skills. I said, but I can fix anything that I can break. So I think I'll be all right at that point. So I'm just thanking him.
But hey, speaking of that, the guys at Quad Mafia are actually having a President's Day sale. So the frame is $10 off today, and the kit with the 3D printed pieces attached, I think, is $11 off if I actually saw it right. So
yep.
Anybody who's interested in getting that and hasn't already, I'll put the
Where
link.
did you see that at?
Down in the chat. I believe I got the link sent over to me today by them, so I'll just drop it in the chat there for you guys.
Thanks.
I'm glad you did.
Doubling up.
Look at that. She got it in there too. Nice. So,
oh man,
but
I tell you what, I fell in love as soon as I saw that frame. I was like, oh, I got to do this.
Yeah.
I got this thing with carbon fiber. It's like ravens and shiny objects. Carbon fiber just calls to me. It really does. So I was like, oh, I got to get into it. That's it. It's time.
And it's a thick frame too.
Very thick frame.
What is it? 7 millimeters? Is that what it is?
Yeah,
it is.
It's beefy.
Yep.
It's beefy. It's a beast.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna be awesome.
But yeah,
Can't wait to see your first flight, man.
Yeah.
You did a video the other day. You're like me. You don't do videos very much.
Mm-hmm.
But you did a great job, man. I said, look, he's got the sun. He's following this pose. Look at John.
Absolutely.
I really enjoyed it, man.
Yep.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, that was interesting. It was pretty cool. And you're right. I mean, you got a 20-minute flight, and you hold on to the footage for so long, and trying to make the video, getting to it, man, it was probably 2 months before I got to the video.
I feel that, man. Believe me, I know. I feel that.
Yeah.
There's a few in here that's done some videos here lately. It's pretty good. B-Mac. He
Oh,
has some
absolutely.
great shots
Absolutely.
of Houston, man. Those night shots. He did one with the Mini 5 Pro. That made me think about, I'd like to have that drone. I don't know if I can talk my wife into this one, but I'd like to have that drone. But I said I wasn't going to buy no more drones when this DJI thing came up. I said, I'm done with that. And I even had somebody say, when I bought the Neo 2, I thought you weren't going to buy no more drones. Well, the Neo 2 was cheap enough.
Yeah.
And I wanted to fly today. I was going to fly today, but I had to just run some errands and stuff. I got busy. And I thought, I'm going to get out there and I'm going to see what all this drone can do. I'm going to put it through all its paces. Because I really like to just fly it with the motion control and just with the sticks, But I'm ready to see what the autonomous part of it, the hand gesture part of it. Now, a lot of people don't know this, but the OG Air, the Mavic Air, use hand gestures.
Oh, really?
And
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I went through. I used that. I couldn't believe it because that was like in 18. Yeah,
Yep.
it came out in January of 18, and I thought I've got to see this. I got to see if this works. They say I know I'm doing this. And my wife goes, "What are you doing?" That you can control it with hand gestures, and I thought that's amazing. I brought
Yeah.
this up on Ray's stream the other day too. Before I could activate that drone, it had 10 questions, and those 10 questions were pretty much what any drone pilot needs to know.
Mm-hmm.
You know, what 400 AGL is, blah, 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 just other things. And they should have that before you activate any drone. That should be on every drone, and the trust test.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
I wish
Totally
that
agree.
there would be something that would prevent you from getting that thing in the air until you've at least,
Mm-hmm.
hey, if you skip over it, can't help that, but at least give people the chance of knowing what they should be doing.
Exactly.
Yep.
You know,
Exactly.
there's so many that even I know that have bought it, opened it up, charged it up, powered it on, and flew it. Had no idea what they were even doing. Had no idea what the laws
It
are.
might give these knuckleheads that wanted to start flying over a stadium. It only takes is one bad apple to make it bad on all the good ones. You all know that. And if they had just had, if they have a conscience, they could do that 10 questions before they even activate it. If they have a conscience, it's going to play on their mind. You know, hey, I probably shouldn't do this. You know, I probably shouldn't fly over people in a full stadium.
Bob, do you see what Rick posted?
Ain't no telling.
He says, I don't know if it will understand Kentucky hand gestures.
I think they're the same as North Carolinians hand gestures.
If anything, there's at least a
Barkley
couple.
ain't here.
Yeah.
That's another one that I meet quite often too. Me and him meet up quite often. Now, a lot of people, does Barkley fly? Let me tell you something. Barkley flies. He flies a lot. I mean, I said this on Ray's show the other day. I told him when he told me that he got the T4? Matrice?
4T. Yeah,
4T.
Yeah.
Matrice 4T. I said, boy, I'd like to fly that drone. That was just me throwing it out. This is a little quick gesture, you know, not meaning that he's going to let me fly. He walks up to me, man. He's already got in the air. He said, here. I just looked at him like, what? He said, you said you want to fly it. So he puts his controller. This thing's massive. I'm sitting there. I said, well, what does what? He said, man, come on, man. I said, you flew before. So I just started moving them sticks around, started flying it. $10,000 drone. It was in my hands. And I thought, but not very many people will do that.
Right.
Let you have a $10,000 drone, you know.
Especially,
we all know what Ken Herron does. I wouldn't, if I had that drone, I would never let Ken Herron, I would never let him fly because it just seems like karma eats his ass up. He crashes them, and because he gets these harebrained ideas, and when you're watching him and he goes along with it, you go along with these ideas. That would be cool. That would be cool. The next thing you know, they're coming down. Remind me not to never let him have a drone of mine.
Oh, God's sakes.
He's one of the first ones that I came in. I started watching. It was Kelly Shores, him.
Yep.
And then drone worship. Worship was doing. There wasn't a lot of DJI then. You know, he was doing a lot of other drones, and he was doing battery remodels and reworks, and his was a good channel. But he totally got out of that. He's doing a lot of travel, motorcycles, and stuff like that now. But I'm gonna tell you something, man. There was some good ones out there when I first came into it. There were some good live streams, and so it hooked me. I've been with live streams ever since. I look forward to them. I still go through the YouTube and I doom scroll, just but when I get to these live streams, they have my attention because I'm reading that chat. I love the chat. I love all you guys in the chat, by the way.
Yeah, absolutely.
Since I haven't said that, I'm going to say it again. Guys and girls, I'm not going to forget you, Backpack Jackie. She's there. I'm surprised she's there. I'm not going to forget her. She loves to fly, too. You can tell.
She does. Yeah.
Yes, she does.
And what an incredible job of it too. And at her editing is
Her edit,
phenomenal.
yeah.
Phenomenal editing.
She's got little sneaky ones that she does. She'll, like on a wall, she'll throw something like Backpack Jack on
Yep.
the wall of the. Oh, I seen that. That was
Yep.
nice. Nice touch.
Yep.
She's pretty good.
Mm-hmm. She's
Pretty
amazing.
good.
And hey, congrats, Dusty. Sounds like you got yourself an awesome job there, pal.
Nice. Congratulations, Dusty. Just listen, keep your uniform on. Don't
Yes.
mess around. You don't want to get thrown off the job site the first day for doing something you're not supposed to be doing. Oh, man.
But
That's great.
now,
I love it.
now, Bob, a question that we ask everybody:
Hmm.
what editor who actually you use?
I have two, and I just use iMovie and CapCut.
Nice.
I've done both. I've used a little bit of CapCut to throw in certain things, and sometimes to do a thumbnail. But most of the time, I don't even do a thumbnail. And like I told on Ray's the other day, I don't even put, hey, like, share, and subscribe. I don't put that up. I just don't. The
Mhm.
subscribers that I have, I feel like they were hard earned. I mean, either they like it or they don't. They
Mhm.
subscribe or they don't. It's no
Yep.
sweat off of me. I'm not going to sweat about it. I'm not going to worry about it. But I've often wondered what it would be like and what YouTube gives you after you hit 1,000 subscribers.
Mm.
But I'm not going to ever monetize. I don't need the money.
Right.
So I'm not worried about that. I've never got that goal oriented enough to think to go that far to push it.
Yep.
So I just kind of like where it is, man. I'm kind of just right in the middle, riding it.
That's nice. That's nice. Yeah, I'll tell you what, it's something I've never been crazy concerned about is subscribers and all that. But I'll tell you what, though, when I did get to like 198, I had this thing that I just had to bring 200. So
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, please subscribe. Just 2 people subscribe so I can get over 200. And then ever since then, it's like, whatever.
I honestly haven't even looked at mine in months. I don't even know. I think I had
Yeah.
like 140 or something. And if it's grown or if it's shrunk, I really don't care.
Yeah.
That's
I'll tell you
another
what.
thing, like Rick said right here. I'm kind of surprised you have access to internet out in the sticks. I'm surprised too, Rick. I have satellite. My dish. I got 4 TV sets, and I can stop and go one room and and never miss nothing. Dish is good. I love Dish, but my internet not so well. I mean, it's got a lot of lag. That's why I'm on my phone right now. It's crazy that your phone has more bandwidth and more speed up and down than what you have and what you're paying dearly for, and it's satellite.
Now-
And you look at it this way, it's got to bounce back and forth from the satellite and sky down here and back.
Now,
With the phone, how come we don't get this technology we have in the phones at home? Just crazy.
Yeah.
And they're getting ready to run it now. They've already put junctions in my little community. I got 250 people in this community. Everybody's spread out, got their own piece of ground, but they're putting it down, and they're putting it in the city limits now. They already had cable high speed, but now they've already ran all their fiber, but we're next. And I was hoping, I talked to my magistrate, I've wrote letters to the paper, I've even called the governor. And I'm saying, look, man, the money's there. You can't tell me that the funds aren't already appropriated. When are you going to get us? When are we going to take care of the people in the rural areas? And there was $30 million starting out for appropriated funds for Western Kentucky. And next thing you know, those funds got bigger and bigger and bigger. So the money is there. Well, I hope they're not doling it out to other things, taking some from it, taking away from it. I hope they're not. I don't think they are, but I'll be glad when we do get it. By this spring, I'm looking at this spring of having high speed, and then I might try to do a live stream just to see what it's like. I might try to do one. I went live a few times off my phone, and I just realized though when you do a live stream, you don't want dead air. So you're constantly bumping your gums to try to keep it going. But you don't have to worry about that around Barkley. That guy, he's a character. He can come off with some crap, man. He's something else.
Now, I wonder what we'd have to do to get him on our show.
Yeah, that'd be
Congress.
interesting.
Yeah, Congress, something.
And then he'll veto it.
Yep. Yeah. Now, Bob, what satellite service do actually you have?
Viasat. It's went through 3 different things. It was blue something, then something else, and then Viasat. It's been Viasat though for like 10 years, maybe. You know.
Speaking of Mr. Barkley.
Yeah,
There he is. There
my man, Brother B. There's Johnny. Hello, Johnny.
I will have to say, Starlink is definitely up there. It actually works.
Yes.
Well. It works very well.
Bought it, got it out there, take my phone, and how you do to try to check and see if you're. And so I had trees in the way.
Yeah.
And I looked at my wife. I said, "You're the one of these trees." I said, and I'm not about to start cutting them just so we can have internet. So we're stuck with what we got. You know.
Gotcha.
The best that I can do, I can on my home computer, I can watch 2 live streams at the same time, and then all of a sudden one will start getting a little buffering.
Okay.
You know, then it'll come back, and I really want everything to be solid. You know, I want to be able to click and go. I go to my son's place. Oh my goodness! You see how quick fiber is? Oh my goodness! I gotta have fiber. So I just thought I'm going to be an advocate for the internet and fiber, and I'm going to do something about it. I'm going to talk to my magistrate, and I went up the chain of command. Next thing you know, it's coming. I put letters in the paper, letter to the editor. When you do that to any local paper, no matter how big it is, they have to publish it free. They don't charge you nothing. So I put them in the 2 local papers. There was a big article. My son's going, "Yeah, Dad, get them, Dad." I'm probably doing all this for nothing, guys.
Hey, though, it's important. The older that you get, fiber is a very important
Yes, absolutely.
thing there. So
You gotta have it.
can't get it soon enough, Bob. You can't get it soon enough. Hey, Ron.
Josh cracking jokes.
They're in there. Whether they come out or not, they're in there.
Yeah,
That's why you gotta have more fiber.
That's right.
Oh man, that's hysterical.
And I'm sitting here wanting to look at the chat because usually when I'm watching your show, I'm dived in. I'm in it because I listen to y'all. I don't necessarily watch you guys like I'm doing right here right now. I love talking to all these guys.
Yeah. It's definitely a better experience when you can just sort of hang out in the back and just sort of do extra thing. But
you got it.
I also love the heck out of this because, I mean, in between and hanging out, we don't really get a lot of time to actually hang out like this. So, you know, I enjoy it every week.
You guys only have 119 subscribers.
Yep.
What is going, man? I'm gonna tell you something, guys. Share this guy, these 2 guys out. They're doing a great job, man, because they told me, I said, "What are we gonna talk about? Is there any certain itineraries? Do I have to keep my, the state of this or whatever?" Josh said, "Whatever you want to talk about, whatever the guest wants to talk about, we're with him."
Yep.
I thought, golly, that's simple enough. You can't ask for any better than that. I mean, crap.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, what better way is there to actually talk than to have it open like that?
Exactly.
If you set up, we'll be talking about this or this, which hey, there are shows that actually do that. It works out great with them. That's perfectly fine. Our show is going to be more open, free. If you feel like chatting about something, hey, as long as it's not drama, there's enough of that out there. There's
and
enough.
That's another good thing you just brought up. The drone community is drama free. there's never any drama. Everybody's willing to help each other.
Yep.
If you got a problem, if you can't, like I've seen guys, they literally got on live and put you on and walk you through stuff step by step.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you know, that's a lot of dedication right there.
Yeah.
A lot of dedication.
There's tons of experience out there too, not with just drones. So like if we're having a problem with something else, there's someone out there in our group that has experience with whatever.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And more often than not, they'll be glad to definitely help you out with it.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
absolutely.
It's a great community. I'm telling you, I think it's the best on YouTube. Now,
I agree.
I've got a little short that I was getting ready to do. I started to do it today. Yeah, I don't know if you noticed that you get these little badges.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay. I've got some of them that's gave me a badge like 100 and some odd many times or 100 times, you know, some 2, some 1, you know. But I thought I'm gonna screen record this and I'm gonna do a little just scroll with my thumb and then I'm gonna put it up on the short. Then I thought, nah, man, because everybody's gonna think, you know, because I support a lot of channels, like, I don't want to sound like I'm kissing anybody's behind, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yep.
Right.
So I didn't do it. So that, you know, that just goes to show you I've got a heart, you know,
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
and I've got a conscience, and I don't want to step on anybody's toes. You know,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I didn't want anybody to think, well, because I'm not on there, because I'm not on there, and I don't, you know, it's not about that. But I thought it's just best just to keep it. So I
Mm-hmm.
did.
Yep. Yeah.
Now, maybe this is not something that you actually wish to talk about, but
Oh,
Bob wants to know about restaurant service in Florida.
you know, there's a story there. Holy
Uh-oh.
mackerel! And Bob Dempsey was the smallest guy there. I'm sitting there. We were waiting. We went to the outside. They seated us outside at South Florida Drum Meetup, and then everybody decided they would come inside because AC. And I was there with Lon and Kelly Shores and Dennis. Scott was there. Too many to even mention. There's probably about 20 of us. Brad was in there. We waited 2.5 hours for our food. And I literally looked at them and I said, this is what is my exact words. I said, I'm going to tell you something. I've already exceeded the limits of waiting for my food. I said, if my wife was here, me and my wife would have just politely got up and left.
Mm-hmm.
But I stuck it out.
Mm-hmm.
Then next thing you know, here comes a plate. It's just a steak. It was nothing else.
Uh-oh.
Then 20 minutes later, here comes the other side. And I'm thinking, what? And Bob Dempsey got the manager in there and was telling him he was laying down the P's and the Q's. Boy, he was laying it on her. And she said, well, it does take time to get these orders filled. This is quite a big bunch. He said, 2.5 hours? He said, I only ordered noodles.
And you don't mess
Oh my
with
gosh. And then
Santa.
that's when our food started coming. So I've always, when I see Bob, I say, my hero.
That's right.
Yeah.
I typed it in, my hero. Hello, Bob.
She went on the naughty list that night. That was it. It was all over.
You know, and I hate that. Here's what happened. That young lady, I think it was her first night. Lon was sitting there. He even brought that up. He said, this could have been her first night. Who knows? It
Mhm.
was.
Okay.
But we weren't, nobody was on her. Nobody was even saying, hey, question her. We were just sitting there waiting.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And she quit. After the manager came out there,
Oh.
that young lady we heard, she quit.
Oh.
And I hate that. I really
Yeah.
do. But it's a restaurant, 2.5 hours. That's just too long.
Yeah.
Too long.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, the other guys that came in after us, they went on the outside. They took the spot that we were originally going to go to.
Mm-hmm.
They took it, and their food came out there. 20 guys, lickety split,
Yep.
boomity boom. And here we are still, and we're well, at least for an AC. The only thing I could think was good about that. We weren't getting no food, and I was starting to get a little hangry because I was
understand that
hungry. Big Bob's got to eat, and I was getting hungry. And I thought, I'm not going to let this get to me. I'm not going to get disturbed and upset. But the guys that were sitting around me was knowing exactly how I felt. Oh my goodness! I'll never
Well-
forget that. I'm glad you brought that up, Bob. It was an awesome freaking meetup. I've never had a South Florida drum meetup that was a bad one. There's no such thing as a bad meetup.
No, absolutely not.
I've never. You meet guys that you haven't met. The friendships that you've already had, you haven't seen them in a year. You get to see them again.
Yep.
You get to fly with them, doing something that we like to do. This is an awesome hobby that we have.
Yeah,
Yep, absolutely.
I've thought 1,000 times about to get my Part 107, but I thought, why should I? I'm not worried about the money. Don't need the money, so I'm not going to do it. So
Yep.
I stayed as a hobbyist,
Mhm.
and I'm going to stay that way. I'm not going to get my Part 107. I still contemplate every now and then. I have those fleeting moments where I think you should go and get your Part 107, but I'm just not going to do it.
Mhm.
Deep down, something inside me says, don't do it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm with you. The last time I made a hobby into a job, it just didn't work out well. You get to a point
Yep.
where you're not. There's too much pressure. You don't get to enjoy it anymore.
I've had other hobbies, and I still have another hobby besides this one. It's my pews. I have my own place where I can go back there and target practice. I have several targets that I've got set up, all of them for small arms fire, and I have some that I can for long reach.
Yep.
Without mentioning any names or any brands
Yeah.
or anything like that. But I do enjoy that too. Now, that's another one of my videos is fixing to come up because I got to fly this range. This range me and my youngest son go to.
Yep.
I flew it and I stopped at 100 yards. And I thought, give it a little pause right here, and that way I can put on the screen 100 yards. Go to the next one, 200, 250, 300, 400. The last time we were there, I was taking what I had and 200 yards like it was nothing.
Oh yeah.
When you hear that, when you boom, and then all of a sudden you even say something and you hear ping. Yeah, to me,
Yeah, that's it.
that's a great
music.
pastime for me and my son. I mean, I don't hunt anymore. I mean, the last deer that I got, it sat in the freezer, sat in the freezer, sat in the freezer. And finally I told my wife, it's probably freezer burnt. So I'm done. So I'm not going to go out here anymore and go after any more deer unless I'm going to eat it. So that's why I stopped.
Yeah. Yeah.
And hey, speaking of stopping, not that I want to end this, but Philip and Brad are ready to hop on here. So I don't want to hop on their toes here. We appreciate everybody. Appreciate actually those guys too. Bob, it's been fantastic having you on, man. It's been fantastic.
Bob,
and I know
you
you said about taking a break, but we're going to have you on again.
Yes, please.
I'd be honored because I canceled on you and I thought I've got to make it right with Josh. And when I texted you, you immediately made it happen. And that was a burden off of me, believe it or not, because I didn't want to feel like I was cold nosing you or, anything like that. And, I just want to make it right. And I appreciate you letting me have that honor.
No problem at all, Bob.
Appreciate you coming on, Bob. Really. It's been fantastic. You are one of the icons in the community, and you know what? Every time I hear your voice, I don't care what stream I see your chats and the post. It's just like you get this joyous feeling of knowing you in some little bit.
If I type in ha 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 ha, I'm really laughing. That's for real, because it's all I can do to get the ha ha ha's out from me. I'm really laughing. So when you see that, you're going to know he's sitting back there laughing. Thanks, Josh and John. You guys are great.
Thank you.
You got it, partner.
So
thanks everybody for tuning in. Josh,
I just can't wait to see Philip's show tonight. Also, I wanted to say Lloyd is not actually heading on at 8, but everyone also tune in to Drone Nation here at 9.
Oh,
you got it. Awesome.
Right.
Thanks everybody. Have a great night.
See everybody.
Again, thank you.